All right. All right. All right. Share. Repost. Live. Countdown. Whoa. Whoa. Douche. So I'm catching. Yeah, I'm putting that in the share. Live Monday Night Countdown. Hello, douche. Yeah, that's right. So Carolina. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All the ladies are here. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, I send it to the Booney people, so Joe might be here later. It's really okay. And now it's time to put this into Discord. Yeah, that's right. I like how Steph set up her Discord. There's now an RDA room, so if you're going live and you're an RDA person, your live automatically goes there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. All right. So okay, and now here we are. No, not that. Go down there. Put in a few rooms. I'll see if no you. Well, your lady is here, so no you. No, I copied that. I did not, apparently. Share. There we go. Copy link. Copy. No. Somebody in my boss on shirt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I was trying to take this out to different servers. Uh huh. So Darius 6 world. Yeah, that's right. No, it's a Mighty Boss shirt. You see, no bare naked ladies. Yeah, the Mighty Bare Naked Ladies would not make any sense because the Bare Naked Ladies suck way worse than the Mighty Bossoms. Right. You couldn't even give me free tickets to 2 Bare Naked Ladies shows. I won't even go to one. I've saw the Bossoms at least 7 times. Maybe even 8 times. Yeah. I would start booing the Bare Naked Ladies if somebody gave me free tickets to a practice show. That's how horrible they are. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I was about to put the link in the Shangy chat. All right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll put it here too. No, I'm saying that who is excited about the Pats and Cardinals game tonight? That's what tonight is about. Yeah. So whoever you are, you could be the math troll, report person, or Ross dog. Yeah. Or Dario or Catch. Who is excited about tonight's Pats and Cardinals game? I think the Pats are probably going to win, but upsets could happen any point. You know, if the Cardinals have really good defense and the Pats offense is off for the evening. No, you, Ross. So there you go. I'm just saying, like, who's excited about the game today? Okay. That's good enough, I guess. Probably, but you know, it's been a crazy football season with uh things like the NFC South being so terrible. Right. So, you know, and only the Saints, no, not the Saints. I mean, only like the Bucks. All right. Only the Bucks being able to make the playoffs by defaults. By default. Yeah, if they weren't in first place, there's no way they would make the playoffs. They're basically making the playoffs by default. So you won the division. The rest of the division was garbage. So there's nobody that's going to win the division except for that team. It's kind of like that in all the divisions but the East. If teams like the Giants can win the next 3 games, of course, they're not going to beat the Eagles in the last game. They could probably make the playoffs the way it looks at this moment. If they don't, then they're not going to hang on to that 7th spot, and they might squeeze into the 8th, but I don't know about that. There's a bunch of other teams waiting for it. Right. Thank you. Look at the way it stands right now, Ross. You're wrong. I'll look up the NFL standings and prove you wrong. NFL and NFL standings. And we go. We go right to the NFC, right? And we look it up on the docket here. South. Yeah. Panthers. Are 385. 5-8. You're wrong. 5-8. Even if they won out, there's no way they're going to make the playoffs. Bucks aren't much better, but they're 6-7. Yeah, they might win 9 games, maybe, if they win out. Yeah, doesn't look like the Panthers are going to win anything. Consolation prize: watching the Bucks go to playoffs. That's their consolation prize. So you're wrong. I just looked at the schedule. Okay. That's true. Yeah, but technically, not every team is in it. Every team is in it to win that one spot. One spot. It's not like the East. East easily can win every spot. The Eagles automatically get first place. Technically, they're already in the playoffs. They clinch division, right? So technically, already in. And then I think Cowboys somewhere in one of the wild card spots. Washington Giants, right? 4 games to go. They all could still claim a spot in the wild card, right? All the other 3. I don't know about that. I still think Parcells is probably the Shulu. Don Shulu is probably the greatest of all time. Uh-huh. Well, maybe Bill's the best. I don't know. Don Shula coached the only undefeated team. So there you go. Yes, definitely. Anybody that says differently is a hater, hater. That's right. Today on True Social, I called. This is in a break from the action of sport. In beta news, I called Eric Trump the beta son, beta son. True, I called Don Jr. an alpha, but if he said, "Yeah, I'm an alpha," technically you're a beta compared to El Numero Uncho of the family, Donald Trump, right? But you never know. His father could have been the true alpha, alpha, and compared to him, Trump is a beta, beta, beta. Possible, possible. I'm not going to claim that Donald Trump is a beta. No, no, no. But definitely Don Jr. Beta, beta. Nobody follows me, so if I get kicked off the platform, I'll be A, I know followers. B, this is class action. We believe in free speech. You can say whatever you want, True Social. Bullshit if that happens because of what I said. That's right. Right, right. It's just a test. At, I'm now going to get a boo chip just to call up into, just as a sociological experiment, to see if they let me call up to an Elon Musk speaking room. Like he's speaking and they're only miking boo chippers. Then, who I got boo chip today on a trial basis for a month, right? Check it out. Will I go right in or will it be like, we're only letting boo chippers we know in? Oh, I see how it is now. Right. We'll see. I think I'm going to go right in, ask Elon all the questions that I have. Like, why can't you mic up in a Twitter space from your computer? Why haven't you brought the app of Periscope back and not just make an app, make a platform? Like, I could go live on Periscope from this computer, right? Why can't these things be happening? Maybe an Asian guy I know that used to be a well-known live streamer. Now he's just a creepy fuck that most normal people like to avoid. Right, right. There's only a couple people that are diehard fans of him. Right. So that guy might hate me. Yeah. So, and there might be a guy that goes, "This guy, he is a drunk." Well, I don't know if that guy hates me. You know, he might. I don't hate him, just both individuals are sad to me. Some Nightbot. Right, there are more people that love me than hate me. I don't right, there might be a group of people on Twitter that dislike me now because I called one really stoned and or drunk evening, I called some lady on there, the C word, and I apologized to all of her friends. Right, and then I finally apologized to her, and I guess she didn't like the apology, then I closed the conversation. Right, and then I wrote about without naming her. Right. You can tweet about stuff. You don't like the apology? Okay, whatever. Alright, thank you. That's right. Alright, who's looking forward to the playoffs? I think the next month we're gonna see a lot of playoff matches. Like, you see Detroit, just like I think they beat the Giants, they beat Minnesota. So that means that Minnesota is beatable, and I think the Minnesota and New York game is in New York. So if that is true, Ed's Giants. Thank you. And so And, even if it wasn't Minnesota, maybe the New York defense comes in there, sacks the Minnesota quarterback and a few other things, and edge New York. It could be what happens. Greatest thing about Sunday evening's game, New York at Washington is horrible at home. They have an even 3-3 record, so they kind of suck at home, and they're better on the road, like a lot of teams. So that gives the edge to New York. New York comes in. What's up, HB? Storms in. I'm sure I live in New York. You think I wish I lived in somewhere like Ross, like Florida, where it's nice and warm? I go outside, it's 30 something degrees. Why is this happening? I should be on a nice warm beach somewhere in like California. I'm definitely sure I live in New York. You think I don't wish I could be a Chiefs fan, have a team that's guaranteed to win the Super Bowl? Right, right, right. A team that everybody's saying all roads to Arizona go through Kansas City. And I'm like, motherfucker, they ain't saying about New York. So you think I want to say I'm from New York? No. Sometimes I don't. Okay. I don't know what the hell you just said, gay guitar guy. I have no idea. Okay. Okay, Mr. Guitar Guy, since you're here, I don't care what the beef between you and me is. It's pretty much over. That tonight wouldn't be about that. What? Who do you think is going to win tonight's game, and what team do you like? Go with that. Why do you have to make a video about Ross and gay guitar guy? That tonight is not about that. Okay. Yeah. Please don't make tonight about that. Okay. And I asked you a question. I want actual answers. Right. Who do you think is going to win tonight's game? Pats or Arizona? Right. New England or Arizona? And what's your favorite team? Yeah. So if you're here to talk about shit you have with Ross, HB, I'm warning you. Yeah. Same question to you, HB. If you're here to fuck with Ross and make tonight about that, I am. I can put you in timeout, even though we're cool. I'll put you in timeout, man. So, same questions to you, Hosey. What do you think of tonight's game? Who's your favorite team? You're you're a Pennsylvania guy, so you're probably an Eagles fan. So is it the Eagles? I know, but they're here. All right, Ross, and I like to communicate with everybody that's in my audience. Okay, HB. Then who do you think is going to win tonight's game? Pats or Cardinals? And are you an Eagles fan since you're a native Pennsylvania guy? Okay, go Eagles. All right, so we got you on that. And who do you think is going to win tonight's game? And Mr. Guitar Guy, if you're still here, I know Ross said ignore you, but I don't follow what Ross says. Who's your favorite team? I don't even know where you're from. And who do you think is going to win tonight's game, or were you just here to mess around with Mr. Ross and ask him questions? Yeah. Then, Guy, do you not see what the title says? The title, if it's just chill, then you can bullshit, whatever, man. Tonight is about that. Just like when I'm on another network in January, I'm on their YouTube channel and I put the link in a chat. You're there to talk about football. If you see the link, I send it to Rana or wherever you see it. Right, it's there to talk about football. Yeah, of course it is. Of course they are, Ross. Yeah. All right, not here for sports. All right then. No, it's not blocked. You're not here for sports. Then see ya. See, at least Mr. Hosty said, "Go Eagles." That's a sports thing, right? Sure, he didn't make a comment on tonight's game. All right, he said, yeah, it's Monday night countdown. I guess the Booney people uh, are busy. Sorry, they're busy then. It's no big deal. I'm probably gonna go look at what the professionals are doing in like 20 to 40 minutes, anyways. Right. So this is more successful than the AMP show. The AMP show, a few people showed up. My co-host bailed, and nobody wanted to talk football, so nobody else wanted to call in. I got 2 out of 4 songs. Yeah, it's all right. I could play the other songs some other time. For people that have the iPhone, I'll be doing country tonight after the game at 11:40 p.m. That's right. And in March, I'll be doing a show about baseball every Saturday before Booney's show at like something like 8 or 9, something like that. Yeah, referees. Sometimes they make the worst calls. Yeah, sometimes it's like, especially they make it hard to watch a Dallas game. Dallas is like the most penalized team in sport. That's why I'm glad the second time they played the Giants, it was on Thanksgiving. That's like, okay, I could skip most of this first half because then you can say I'm caught up in family stuff. Then I won't have to deal with all the bad calls or skip this most of the second half. And it's like, oh crap, they're killing the Giants. I could skip all the rest of this game and avoid the bad calls because it's not that interesting anymore. Yeah. If they keep it close, then I might watch a little bit of the Dallas game. So that's the problem with the Dallas games. They get so penalized. I'm so glad I'm not a Dallas fan. Right. And some other games, they have bad calls, but sometimes they make the right calls. Uh-huh. Well, I might watch if I know somebody that likes college football, I might watch a playoff game here and there. A buddy said, came over and said, "Want to watch a college football game?" I might go, "Okay." I don't know. So I might watch in passing. If I like go on the sport betting thing, like I played a super Fox betting game, Super Six. I might, if I'm betting on it, I might check out the action. Not like betting, like I took my own money, like I guess the right spread and some other questions, and I win money. Then I might be interested in watching. Other than that, that I might get money for being right about something I guessed at. Uh when HB went regards to hockey, I like the seventh game in the playoffs. So if you're a major Booney fan, no matter whether it's on his current network on his channel or the new one he's going to eventually, I'll be on when they talk when the seventh game happens. He's doing extra shows. I'll be the seventh game correspondent because I do watch hockey for that. It's exciting. It's all on the line. It's the seventh game. Anybody can win. It kind of starts winner take all right now, right here. Yeah, I could see it. But I'm saying that's my interest in hockey. That's all. Right. Well, I don't know what the final results of the Odell Beckham Jr. lottery is. The experts said Dallas. Giants got the first interview. Right. got the first like what offer, I'm sure, but I don't know. I think Dallas was offering the most amount of money, maybe the most amount of time. Right. Yeah. So the experts are probably right about that. Or maybe the Bills swept them up. I don't know. Whatever team he goes to, all could use him. It's a robot. It can't play. It's the only thing that can't play. Yeah, everybody else can say, "Well, I think the Cardinals are going to win tonight," or whoever, right? Or it's the Pats, or my favorite team is blah blah blah. I like the Jets or whoever, right? Nightbot is a robot. It's always going. It can have negative things to say because it's a robot. Doesn't know any better. That's right. No, I can't watch. Uh, yeah, I am after this. No, you. There's a band, Ruben and Jets, that Frank Zappa formed. They were like a fake band, and then it became real. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like his take on pop group, but then they became a real band. uh, Favorite football player? I don't know. Saquon Barkley is probably my favorite right now. Number one receiver on the Giants. Outside of that, Mahomes is pretty good. Looking like Mr. MVP, but there's also the Jalen Hurts guy. He looks more like the MVP. Okay. What? I don't know. Ask Ross. He's one of the early people that formed it. So I don't know. Uh-huh. Guess so. Well, I think on a consistent weekly basis till recent days, because Booney's taking some time off. I guess people need time off. Uh, I'm the only guy among RDA people that go live consistently. You can count on it most weeks. Right. That it'll be happening for at least half an hour. Well, Ross, you like talking about football? Okay. You want to come up and talk about football? Okay. I'm not putting a Lincoln crowd because I don't want some weirdo to come up like that gay guitar guy and make it all about whatever, right? So, conversations. There he is. Uh huh. Don't ask you to be co-host. Well, douche. That's the position of right now. Said you never asked me to be co-host. Just sent you a wink. You want to be a co-host? Talk about football? It's right now. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, he doesn't go consistently live. Don't say never. I mean, if you're like he never goes live, and then he's live, right? Then you could be like, okay, no. You said you never asked me to be a co-host. I just sent you a link asking you right now. So you're saying you never asked. Hello, you got the link. You can't say never ask. Hello. It's right now. I'm killing the show in less than 5 minutes, or I could do another 20 with you right now. You make the choice, Ross. uh, yeah, Ross, is football. I mean, we talk about how Tampa Bay sucks and how I walked in on a space the other night of everybody that are NFC South fans talking shit about Tampa Bay. I didn't call in because I'm like, not really an NFC South fan. I think the whole division is trash. Yeah, and that's I feel like speaking. Yeah. Okay, then all right. I'll take a risk. Any weirdos come up, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, weirdos. All right, since right. All right, so Ross doesn't want to come up. Anybody could come up except for a few people. Right. That were here earlier. Especially a guy timed out. He comes up. Oh, I can't because he's blocked from the backstage. So, he can't come up. True, he could have an alt account. I don't know. Or you could come up and go, boo you, Tampa Bay. That's right. All right. It's definitely more people in the audience than I got on AMP. But, freaking stupid co-host didn't show up and gave me no explanation why he couldn't make it. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. I guess he'll explain in a few days. Yeah. That's why I'm glad my friends are picking up the show for the playoffs. If the main co-host guy can't make it, Booney said he'd be on the show. My friend uh, Stephen Bluss said he'd be on the show. Ing said he'd be on the show. So if one of those other people can't make it, you still got Booney, you still got Blush, still got Speedy Petey that said he'd be I asked him to be the producer live on air. So he said he'd be the producer. So producer ain't gonna not make it. Plus, as a producer, he's a great commentator when he has stuff to say. He's good on air. So I would count him as an on air personality. That's true. But I don't know. Maybe it's stuff. People have stuff. Right. A man that said, you never asked me to be co-host. Then I asked to be co-host. And he's still like, no, I can't make it on air today. That's right. That's what he's saying. Okay. I've asked. Hold on. You mean Ryan? Oh, Ryan from England. Well, so fraudbusters, Mr. Rogers. I don't think he knows a lot about American football, and I'm not really a big soccer fan. World Cup maybe, but America's already out of it, so it's not that interesting. But I might watch France. They are the reigning champions. Yeah, but then when that ends, there isn't much to talk about, and the co-host would have to know about American football. Yeah, and plus, you know what time is there? It's getting a little late. He's several hours ahead of me, so it's really late there now. So that's another thing. Even if he knew about American football and was way into it, there's a big time difference between like 5 hours or something. quite a different thing. He's a whole nother time, space, even if he was varied on the subject. Like, oh, I've watched some NFL. I don't think he has, but it's irrelevant based on the time difference also. I have a friend that's a Giants fan that would be a great host or co-host, but he's not really into being live anymore. Ryan A. Another Ryan. So he'll show up once in a while and watch. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't drink for these kind of shows, and I'm gonna try and be less stoned, especially in the playoffs. I haven't found any reason on a Sunday to be stoned at noon. Maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. By then, you're getting into heavy football action, and it might be time to go a little high. What's up, John Golf? Uh huh. Stanley Moon in the house. That's right. And Ross, I have to say that I did not appreciate waiting backstage on your show for like 20 minutes. I think you were having a cigarette and it was taking too long. Right. And I had things to add. I've listening to what Ian and the others were saying. You're puking. Terrific. When you're having problems like that, puking, whatever, right? Can't you put catch in? You should have put catch in there. She would have let me in. And I wasn't that high. I was more tired than high. And I was listening to everything everybody was saying. I was sitting there. Yeah. Till I wanted to go to sleep. Right. It's kind of like now I don't look forward to anybody's face, anybody's broadcast. Right. That's what it's because of evenings like that. Right. Yeah. uh, yeah. Well, I guess nobody wants to come in here now. Well, it's been great talking football with the crowd. Yeah. And having nobody wanting to come up. All right. Well, I'm gonna go watch the professionals. They got like 30 plus minutes left of coverage, and I'm missing all of it. Oh, you see? Dabs and beer don't mix. Okay, then go live later. That might happen or might not. I will be doing a post game show on AMP. The playlist isn't that long. It's cowpunk and Americana. All right, that's at 11:40. Ross is live. I'll still go live and then join him at like midnight. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, and I gotta go too since nobody wants to come on. I'll see you guys later. All right, thank you. Love you too. All right, and I'll see you guys back here. I think they're gonna have a big Saturday football thing, so I'll probably do that around noon or something on AMP, or around 11 on AMP, noon on here for just a little bit. All right, and later on that. All right, and all right, man. Whatever. Thanks for coming back and chat, Stanley Moon. We've missed you. Glad that you're back. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. All right. Peace.